Hi guys, welcome to my new YouTube channel. Um, Basically based on Stevenage Football Club. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and it's just come into my head that I really wanted to do this. I see lots of other YouTubers doing it themselves, and it's sort of made me want to do it. But yeah, here I am, and basically I'm gonna be on here throughout the season, pre-match and post-match of Stevenage games, yeah, throughout the whole season. So hope you enjoy. So basically, yeah, new season 2021-22. Stevenage kick off against Barrow next week. We actually got a game tomorrow, last pre-season match against Dover, which I'll be going to. But yeah, exciting times. One that we can really look forward to. Obviously, look back at last season. It's a bit of a tough start to the season, and a very good end to the season as well. After January, which looked very, very promising, and hopefully we can continue that form into the new season. But yeah, we've kept a lot of players from last season, which is good, and we've kept. Now we've signed new players as well, so to strengthen it up a little bit more, which is promising. Obviously, we lost Tom Petts Port Vale, which is disappointing because he was such a quality player for us. But yeah, don't let that affect us. We've got a good enough team. I mean, if Tom was here, it would have been even better. But it just is what it is in football, and obviously, due to his personal life, he had to move on. So, yeah. But yeah, going through the summer signings, 7, I believe we've made 7. Yeah, 7 signings. Obviously, Jake Taylor from Exeter is a fantastic signing. Obviously, their captain from last season. A lot of experience, a player that I've wanted as well for a while. That bit of experience in midfield we got, a creative box-to-box midfielder. Very good addition for us, and Exeter fans rate him very highly as well. Arthur Reed on a permanent deal. Obviously, we all remember Arthur from his loan spell last season. Had a very good loan spell for us, and deservedly signed a permanent contract, which is very deserved. So yeah, I think I'm buzzing Arthur staying, a player that I wanted to stay as well. So yeah, absolutely fantastic that he's staying on. Jake Reeves, the other signing from Notts County. Obviously also played for Bradford in the Football League. Jake Reeves, yeah, solid central midfielder who can play defensively. Again, experienced midfielder that we needed really in the midfield. I think that's something that we lacked. Obviously, you have Chris Lyons there as well, who signed a new deal for us, a big player for us. Yeah, another big signing there for us as well. The new goalkeeper, Joseph Anang from West Ham on loan. We all know what we're like with London loan keepers. You look at Jamie Cumming last season, he's had a fantastic loan spell, and we've obviously done that again with Joseph Anang for the rest of the season. So for me, yeah, I mean, never played Football League before. Would be interesting to see how he gets on, but like I said, we've always done well with Premier League loan keepers, and I think that's why we've done that. But yeah, that's very good signing in my opinion. Bradley Barry from Barrow, a player that, yeah, can play in different roles really. Left back, right back, CDM sort of position. Don't know much about this player, but from what I can hear from Barrow fans, he was impressive for them. He's a nice guy as well, from what I've heard, and yeah, hopefully he does the business for us. Jamie Reid from Mansfield, a striker we signed for an undisclosed fee. Yeah, a player that scores goals, really. You look at him at Torquay, just an exceptional player for them. And then he joined Mansfield, didn't work out for him there, but scored a few, but just wasn't to be. But maybe, under our management and the team we have around him, he could do well. He scored on Tuesday night. But yeah, I think it's a very good signing. I think, we can make him that player he was at Torquay with the right coaching, with the right service he has on the pitch. I think, no reason why he can't be our leading goal scorer. Maybe partnering up with Elliot List and scoring goals together. So, to be honest, I'm happy with it. I think that's a decent addition for the football club. I think the last but not least, unless there's more signings to come, obviously, but James Daly from Bristol Rovers. Don't know much about him. I heard he had a few good games in pre-season though. Works very hard from what I've gathered. Bristol Rovers fans seem to like him as well. Got potential there as a young player. Worked with Dean Wilkins at Crystal Palace. So, obviously I imagine Dean Wilkins probably recommended him to Alex Ravel about signing him. It wouldn't really surprise me if that was the case. But yeah, for me, a promising young talent there, I think, from James Daly. Be interesting to see how he gets on. And yeah, those are our new signings so far. I mean, we could add one more, maybe two. I mean, we do need a backup keeper for Joseph Anang. And I think, a number 10 maybe. I did hear there has been a few trialists about, and I heard a couple of trialists played on Tuesday. I think a couple of them impressed. I don't know whether to mention their names or not, because it's a bit giving it away sort of thing. But I think a lot of Stevenage fans know who they are. But yeah, maybe if they impressed, maybe consider offering them a deal or whatever. But yeah, I mean, we look good. We've kept most of our players from last season. Luther Wilding, Chris Lyne signing a new deal, Ben Coker staying, Elliot List, Luke Norris. Is there any more I can think of? Charlie Carter, they all signed new deals. And the only one that really left was Tom Pett. But like I said, it's his personal life that had to make him do it. And we have to respect his decision, and we move on from there. And obviously we had the loan players from last season who moved back to their clubs. Jamie Cumming, Matt Stevens, Jack Aitchison, all them sort of players that we had. But we wish them all the best as well. So yeah. So those are our new signings. Very optimistic, very promising signings in my opinion. Very experienced and know the league well. So tomorrow, Dover away in pre-season, the last pre-season friendly before the new League 2 season kicks off. I'll be leaving at 7:30 tomorrow with a few mates. Obviously, a big shout out to Matt Farley, who's taken me there in his car, and a few others. So yeah, big shout out to Max, who's a diehard Stevenage fan. And it'll be about 2.5 hour journey, not too bad. So yeah, we'll leave at 7:30, get there for about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And yeah, we've got a bit of time to kill, so that'd be really, really good. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be the first game for me seeing the lads play, so I'm really looking forward to it. And the new lads as well, looking forward to see how they get on. But I wonder, is this going to be the game where Alex Ravel sort of decides who he's going to start for next week? I mean, Jamie Reid and Elliot List in the striking pair, they worked very well on Tuesday from what I gather. I wasn't there Tuesday. From what I heard though, they were very, very good. And I just wonder if them two are going to be the ones that are going to start. But yeah, tomorrow could be the decider of who starts for next week. So it'll be very, very interesting to see. But yeah, it's going to be very exciting for everyone. I think everyone was optimistic at the end of last season of how well we did, and I think a lot of other fans from different clubs think we're going to be up there. Which, yeah, to be honest, without sounding biased, I think there's no reason why we can't be up there at all. I mean, it's going to be a difficult season because there's a lot of tough teams. You've got Salford City, you've got Bradford, Tranmere have got a good side, Forest Green are a tough side. There's a lot of Bristol Rovers, Mansfield. You just name them all. Every team in that league is very, very tough to play against. They're no pushovers. We're not gonna go into each game thinking that we're going to walk the park. I mean, obviously you have to go into games thinking that you're going to win, because that's the mentality you want. You want a winning mentality, not a losing mentality. You're going to lose games on the way, but the mentality you need is a winning mentality, and that's very, very important that we have that. And it's important that we focus every game to try and get the best results possible. We are going to lose a few, we are going to draw a few, there's going to be ups and downs, we all know that. We're all human at the end of the day. We're just going to have to deal with every moment of it. Every moment that we have, we've got to take it with a pinch of salt, like lose, draw or win. And we just have to accept whatever the result. But yeah, we've got a good enough team to do better than last season, 100%. So very confident we're going to do well. So I'm going to go with the predictions now. I'm going to have my say on it. I do apologise if you disagree, but it's just what I think. It will likely to change around Christmas time. Obviously, I think Salford are going to win the league personally as champions, looking at their squad. A good manager in Bowyer. I think it's going to be Salford's to lose, really. I think Bradford will follow up in second. I think probably going to say Tranmere for third. I really like their recruitment. I think Mickey Mellon got promoted with them before. He could do it again. He's like a legend at the club now. As for playoffs, playoffs is really tough. I think Bristol Rovers will be up there in the playoffs. Leyton Orient are a good side this year, got a good manager. Port Vale look really good. Colchester have signed some very good players. You could even say us as well. Forest Green, there's a few that could be up there. In terms of teams that are going to struggle, I'm not particularly convinced on Scunthorpe, not completely convinced by Oldham. You look at Swindon and their problems beyond the scenes. Maybe they could struggle, but I think they'll be okay. I think they've got a takeover happening at some point, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, it's so hard to predict at the minute because the ball ain't been kicked. I think by Christmas time, you know where you're going to be, sort of thing, if you know what I mean. So, but everyone makes a prediction at the start of the season. But come Christmas time, I think everyone will know where they're going to be. So, yeah, that's what I think. That's my early prediction of the start of the season. I just want to say a few things about, also fans back at football, how long it's been since we haven't had fans. It's just been incredible to have supporters back. The atmosphere, it just makes it all real again. And and it helps the team as well. You know, the players, you know, have been gutted not to have supporters there. It's not the same at all. But this time round, we finally get to go and see our team play mask free. Just, you know, live our lives again and do the things we love to do, which is go watch football and support your team. And, you know, at the end of it, we can celebrate a promotion, whether if it's us, Stevenage, or whoever. But yeah, it's just fantastic to have supporters back. And you know, I feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. Like, it's just, yeah, fantastic. That's all I've got to share for you in my first video on my YouTube channel. I really hope you've enjoyed it. You know, I feel like I've done alright in my first video, actually, you know. Bit nervy, though, looking at the camera and all that, but, yeah. I will improve on my videos, you know, later on in the year. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoy it. And then obviously all the best for Stevenage next week in their first game, and hopefully we can get our first win of the season and kick on from there. But yeah, thanks very much, guys, and see you later.